All right, welcome to Sunday Team Empire Zoom. We are just going to be catching up for the week, getting fired up, and getting ready for 4:30 call, which should be in 26 minutes. I hope you invited some people to it. Even if it's the same people over and over again, they'll still find value in it, so that's not a problem at all. Number one, so I went to church today, which I go to church on Sundays, but the pastor's talking about something that was the key to success. Is going to be a breakthrough for you. Is going to change your brain. You're going to be like, oh my gosh, I did not think of this. Oh my gosh. Why? Okay, so this was this was talking about discipleship in the Christian community. So this is where we were coming from. But of course, everything, I relate to everything in life. So life, of course. And I was like, ding, ding, ding. So when it comes to discipling, we tell people about Jesus and how awesome he is and how they need to, come to Jesus. And so I was like, okay. And they were at a pastoral meeting, and one of the head pastors was like, we are not in the business of sales, we're in the business of advertising, right? And so I thought about that for Herbalife, because so many of us think we have to sell something, and we come up against somebody that say, I want to do it, but I don't want to sell. Right? If you've gone through that, say yes. You've had people like that, and you're looking at them like, you just applied for 16 different jobs and you tell me you don't sell. If that's not the ultimate sale, selling yourself and selling your what you can do for a company to make the money, I don't know what else is. But he said we're in the business of advertising, not sales. So we show people to love God through our lifestyle. On the flip side, we show people the amazingness of Herbalife through being Herbalife, through being a product of a product and loving people through it. Here's some more nuggets behind that. Your job is not to change people. Your job is not to change people's lives. That's for God to do. That's that's for God to make people see that they need to care about their health. That's for him to do that. We cannot tell somebody, we can't convince somebody all the way like you need to care about your health, about your life and your future. You can tell somebody that, but you can't make them make that decision. That's why it takes 3, 4, 5, 6 years of people being on the products before they realize that they can take it to the next level, right? The scripture I always talk about, one plants, right? One waters, but God can only grow it, right? And that applies to us. We can just present it. Right? Another little nugget. I hope you're writing these down, because y'all don't be texting me talking about what you said, D. Don't text me because I don't know what I said. When this is in the scope of witnessing, but I'm just going to flip it to Herbalife. When sharing Herbalife with people, because we do understand that it's not shakes, it's not weight loss, it's health. It's opening up people's future. It's helping them to understand the freedom that they can actually have in their life, and that they have not been living free for a really, really long time, and they haven't been acknowledged for a really, really long time, right? When you are presenting the business opportunity to people, or even just sharing the products with people and how their health is valuable and they are valuable, we aren't saying that we will love them more if they buy the products, or we will have another level of respect for them if they come into business with us. But we are saying, if you do this, we get to love you longer. We get to have you in our life a little bit longer, a better quality of life, right? If you have this shake and this tea and these vitamins and cell activator, and you start getting around people who acknowledge you, getting around people who love you, who support you, I get to actually just have a better version of you around me, prayerfully for a longer time. I know we can't extend life, but we can increase the quality of life. Do we agree with that? Yes? So when we are sharing the business opportunity or sharing the products with people, understand you can't change people. Only God can. That's number one. We are not in the business of sales. We are in the business of advertising. And let me tell you how valuable that is, like being a billboard. If a billboard does not say exactly what it does, and it does not give you the phone number of exactly where to find it or the website, you don't know where to go. You like that billboard is a lie. And that's the same thing for us. If you are not taking the product and you don't look healthy, why the heck would somebody want to join? If you're complaining on social media all the time, why would somebody want to be in your life? Because they're going to be like, those people in Herbalife are not different, right? If you're negative all the time, why would somebody want to join the empire? Why? If you're talking about how broke you are all the time, why the heck would somebody want to join the empire? Why? Because you're saying, who wants to make extra $500 to $1,000 every month, and you over here talking about how high the price of gas is, and you telling everybody, right? If you have to advertise that lifestyle, and the crazy part is, it's not about being rich, but it is about being rich in spirit. It's about being rich in positivity. It's about sharing the amazingness and the outstanding feeling we have by just having support. So don't feel like I have to sell somebody. When you're following up with people, you are following up to build and sustain relationships. When you are sliding in somebody's DMs about Herbalife, it should be first to build a relationship with them. You should be commenting on their pictures. You should be liking their statuses. If they're a business owner, you should be sharing their businesses. You should be giving them words of encouragement, whether it's attached to Herbalife or not, because those people can come back. This is it. Listen, this is it. Most of the time, we are going to be here longer than the people we know. We're going to be in Herbalife longer than people are going to be attempting to diet, attempting to exercise, attempting to get another job. We're going to be in here longer, period. Right? And so it's up to you to be here, and present and advertise. So we really want to watch our relationships with people, really want to watch how we perceive ourselves on social media. Of course, always be likable, always be honest and transparent, but don't go against what you say the business is going to do for you. Does that make sense? I'm tired. I hate Mondays. I don't want to go nothing in my life. But then you're like, Herbalife's so amazing because the tea gives you energy and the shakes make you feel incredible. People are like, where you're incredible at? Right? And so we really want to make sure that we are advertising, not selling, because it's not our job to change people. And if people decide to reorder, we're still present in their lives, because we may be the only present person in their life. Check on people, see how they're doing, right? Make sure you're putting out more positive than negative. That's why we PD all day, PD all day, PD all day, PD when we can, because life is crazy, all right? So yes, our job is to change people, is to build relationships. So I just really wanted to share that. I thought that was incredible from church. And I was like, man, everybody needs to hear this. All right. Next, I just want to acknowledge everybody who promoted this month. Last month, January, woo! Everybody who changed levels, changed pins, everybody who got a new client. You got a new client, raise your hand. New retail clients. Shouts out to people who got new PMs. It's February, no joke. This is probably the first month. This is the month that already, and it's only the third, our team has gotten so many new distributors in the month of February already. Can you believe that? So I got to celebrate you guys on that. And let me tell you, when you just authentically be yourself, people just flock to you. Let me tell you a crazy story. I don't know if she's on here. Let's see if she's on here. No, she's not here. So crazy story. So we were at Rocky's little celebration, celebrating him that he knew nothing about. And literally me, Sabrina, and the lady were talking, and she was like, I'm joining the Empire. And we were like, what? and Sabrina was like, huh? And she was like, yeah. And then she started talking about the show. She was like, as soon as I leave home from here, I'm doing it. Y'all, it's 10 o'clock at this point that she was talking about she's going to become a distributor. Out of nowhere, right? And then literally, it's 1 a.m. The lady literally goes home and becomes a distributor at night. And so just by Sabrina being a really good coach, she was a coach's lady, and being a really good friend and not giving up when maybe she was just drinking one shake and not giving up when she wasn't in communication, that how people respond does not determine how you respond, right? How people in the audience respond back to you does not determine your performance. at all. Right? I'm going to give it my all. So, y'all, people do what they want to do on their own time, period. That comes for all of your sales, all of your PMs, distributors. They do it when they want. But if you're building those relationships, let me tell you, people don't build relationships in this world. So that's why they're going to be doing Herbalife with us, because we actually build and acknowledge relationships. So shouts out to new distributors, Erica, not new distributors, new supervisors, Erica, praying for her, celebrating Gentry. Hard work. I can't, okay, so Tracy qualified in December, but officially in January, right? Tracy, celebrating you, Tracy. Celebrating Sabrina for her final cut. Active supervisor, first cut active supervisor. That's really hard to do, by the way. 2,500 documented volume points. Huge deal. That means you're moving into the leadership role. So Yolanda, get ready. It's going to be ridiculous. Anita, get ready. When April joins, you got to help her get to it. So get ready for that. Celebrating TJ, New World Team. Yes, y'all. That's
Fire me up.
Yes, New World Team, y'all. So hard to do because you got to do 2,500 4 months in a row, or 500 royalty points, or 10,000 documented volume points in 1 month. That's how you get there. Those are 3 ways you get to World Team. So big deal. Now she's moving into the active world team. Like, that's very hard to do. You got to build a team. You got to work with your team, and you got to take one for the team. Take many, but you can do it. All right. So celebrating everybody who had a new client, celebrating everybody who's made progress, like forward progression. Will we always pin change every month? No. But we can always get better every month, can't we? Yolanda, your edges can always they can flourish even more, can't they? Amazing. Shouts out to Anita. I'll say April came by, got her shake, and brought a friend with her. Y'all, that's what it's about, inviting. Like, April's not a distributor. She's like, I love tea, the unicorn tea. She brought one of her EQB sisters to do a unicorn tea. And then her one of her EQB sisters bought a shake for her mom, right? So that's all this is share. So when you share people, hey, D has healthy breakfast. It doesn't just give me money. It shows people how to make the shake, how they taste amazing. They're going to come back to you and say, I want exactly what D put in this shake. And when you do that, that's how you get clients, right? So proud of you. Shouts out to everybody who shared the 3-day trial. I got some more recent resources for you. Great job on that. Make sure you're following up with people, see how they feel. And yeah, y'all are incredible. So let's spend the next 3 to 5 minutes. Tell me what worked this month, and tell me how I can support you this week, right? Tell me what worked. How I can support. Oh, and to Yolanda, great job for launching your at-home nutrition club. Right? Came out of Boston, put that into play. That's hard to do. Y'all, you can do that too. You got a space in your home, ain't doing nothing but collect the laundry. You know the pile of laundry. It's collecting that. Invite people to healthy breakfast on Saturdays at your house. You can do it. I'll show you how to do, lemon pound cake shakes. Not that hard. Okay. So you can come off mute. You can tell me your wins. Tell me how I can support. Tell us what worked for you, how you got the supervisor. Give us some tips. All right. Let's get it. 5 minutes.
Hey.
Okay, Tracy.
Okay, so I'm on my way now to a customer's home. And what I did this week, I literally contacted each one of my customers individually to say, hey, how you doing? And so this one customer in particular, she needs some reinforcement, some talk. So I told her, you know what, Sunday afternoon, I'm coming over. She was like, please do. So we're going to be on a call together with you guys when everybody else gets on. But I just want to go the extra mile, to show her that I really do care. Because I want to know what's going on. Why is, things. And I had another customer last night. She told me, she said, I just don't even know what to do. I got messed up at Christmas, the holidays. No problem at all. I'm coming to see you this week. And we're going to sit down and map out your plan to get you back on track. So it's going to take us some time stepping in to do that little extra stuff, I think, to let them know, like you said, that we really do care. That we really do care. I think that's the key right there.
Thank you so much, Tracy. That's a powerful action step. I think we can do that. Half the people want to do lunch with us anyway, right? Thank you, Tracy. Anybody else?
Yes. I got something interesting to tell y'all. Um, you know how we make those long posts sometimes about like, reasons to join, reasons to, whatever. And something just clicked in my head last night and I was like, I'm not gonna make a long post. I just made this short post, y'all, that said, work from home, ask me how. 6 or 7 people commented on it and talking about some how. How. I was up till almost midnight actually setting up consultations for people to come and have, about distributorship. Like, I didn't even get that much. I haven't gotten that big of a response even when I put the present parent post up yesterday. And y'all, I said all that to say this, don't complicate it. It's not complicated. It's simple, just like Dee said, we are getting in these people's lives. We're helping them to improve their lives. We can't, God doesn't help those who don't help themselves. So we're just here, to help them and show them another avenue. But I just thought that was really interesting, y'all. That simple sentence got like 6 or 7 hows, and now I got 3 consultations set up tomorrow. So, that's it, y'all.
Thank you. Awesome. Wonderful tips. Hope y'all are writing these down.
Hey guys, I just wanted to come on real quick. Hey, yeah, I'm back in Mobile. So just going to visit my aunt with my mom while I was at home. I walked in and one of my cousins saw me and she was like, hey, you got one of those trial packs with you? Just by looking at me, because she was like, because you look amazing and we're going on this cruise and I want to look good. So it took her seeing me in person, but not necessarily me saying anything except, hey, and her seeing my pen on me and saying, do you have one? And me having it right there in the car. And I was like, yeah, sure, here you go. So you never know what someone seeing you means to them, because they actually can look at you and say, oh, okay, you actually are doing this. This is not like you posting a picture and then fixing it, making it look like you're doing something that you're really not. So you never know what's going on. So really you are a product of the product, and always remember that.
All right, fire me up, y'all. Yes. Anybody? Look, these are some nuggets. So we got go the extra mile, meet people, so that you care. Short social media posts, don't complicate it. Have trial packs on hand to sell. Watch Sabrina sell one at Winsel's. She was like, I got one in the car. It costs $25. He was like, okay. Number 4, be around people so they can see you. That's it, Marcia. Because, geez, when people see your pictures, Marcia, they tell me that you look amazing. But when they see you in real life, they're like, no, seriously, Marcia looks really good. Right? Anybody else? We got 45 seconds.
Well.
Hey, who's that? Go ahead, Jessica. Go ahead.
Go ahead.
I was just gonna say real quickly, don't give up on anybody. I have a couple of people that I just check on. Just like these says, we might be the only people that are in the game for them at any point in time. Just keep checking on them. They might need us at any point. That's all I wanted to say.
Thank you. Gentry, go ahead.
Okay, I'm going to keep this very brief. Get out of your comfort zone. And that's what I had to do, because you can't feel like you're bothering people. You can't feel like any of that. Like, I had to actually have some hard conversations with some clients in order to get them over the hump to get back to ordering, to come and try the product, any of that, because sometimes they're just stuck. So if you know your niche, if you will, or your niche, I deal with difficult people. So I had to have some hard conversations and take that role as a coach and say, hey, I'm standing for you and your health, and what can we do to get you over this hump? So I had to get outside of my comfort zone and be who I am.
Thank you, Gentry. Awesome. Anybody else? before we get popping? Any nuggets? All right. Cool. I hope you got those 6. Look, write them 6 down, Saints. Write them 6 down now. Okay, they're in the comments. Yes. All righty. So as we get ready to go into our next part of the meeting, I will be looking for somebody to host the next one next Sunday. So that's exciting. STS will be next Saturday from 8 to 1. If it ends early, it ends early. If it doesn't, it's only going to be on time either way. So be excited about that. What to wear, you can wear whatever you want, but just dress where you want to be, right? You can dress like everybody else. You can dress where you want to, what pen you want to be. It's up to you. What was I had one quote that I want to end this with, and I put this in the 2500 club. I was listening to Inky Johnson talk, and if anybody comes in, then I know Sabrina, let me know. But Inky Johnson was talking about success, and he was like talking about how when he was younger, he would practice. He was wanting to do football, so he would practice more than everybody else. And so his brother was like, "Why are we practicing like this?" And he was like, "I don't know where these people came from. Like, I don't know. Some people had more money. I don't know if they had more athletic ability or if they had more resources. But when we go home, we have to sleep on the floor, roaches and rats. So I got to try really hard to get where I need to go because I come from a different household that's dangerous, it's uncomfortable, and so I got to work harder than everybody else." You guys, when things get tough and when you're inside of this Herbalife but like bubble, right? Because we're in a bubble that is much better than everybody else. It's like incredibly amazing. You have to know when you're doing things, when you're inviting, when you're drinking your shakes, when you're making decisions in your life, when you are reaching out to people and you're having that courage to do it. Remember that we're doing this not to keep up with the status quo, not to keep up, okay? We're not drinking 2 shakes a day just to keep up. We are doing this to create a gap in between us and everybody else. We're not participating in this thing called life, in this vision and this dream that we have just so we can keep up with everybody else. We're going to do more. We're going to do it longer. And we're going to be more incredible because what for? For your whole life, you've just been taught if everybody gets a C, that's average, right? And then at some point we could get A's and A pluses, okay? But I want to do a little more. I want to take a few more classes. I want to get a higher education. I want to do this and that. So when you are pursuing things in business and goals in business, remember, create a gap. I want y'all to hog me down. Like, get before I do. Get to press before I do. Don't say, I want to catch up with D. Don't catch up with me. Make a gap between me and you. Make a gap. Fire me up. And whoever is on this call right now, it's not about competition, but it is about this. It is about doing more. That's what we're here for. Humans are the only creature on earth that can decide how far they're going to grow. Right? Trees grow up until they can't grow no more. Lions grow till they can't grow no more. Right? Everything. They grow till they can't grow no apples, cucumbers get big until it gets picked or drops down on the floor or rots out. Humans are the only people that can decide, only things that can decide, I don't want to grow more than that. I'm done growing. I'm done. Okay? Or we can decide to grow even more, right? And so as we go into the next week, I want us to commit to growth. Commit to an incredible growth. Commit to an outstanding growth. Commit to being amazing, all right? So I love you guys. We're going to stop recording, and then we're going to go into the quick start, all right?